late, but I'm brewing. Today is Sunday, and I am brewing a rye IPA. I already mashed in like, freaking hour ago. Hit about 150. Lost about 1 degree. We're good. And I just put my mash out, and we'll have to find out what that is. But overall, today's going pretty smoothly. I'm brewing over one of my friend's house now, and he's already boiling because he started earlier than me, but I'm mashing and I'll be ready to go soon. And then I'll sparge and we'll be ready to boil soon, so sweet. First Wort hop with Amarillo hops. It's the first time I've ever done this, but
a little documentation on the one sorter ago.
Heck yeah. So this is going to be an interesting experience with this. It's a rye IPA, so it'll have some interesting flavor profiles. See how it turns out in the end. Sweeten up the sparge water now. I took the grain bed temps about 155, so I think we need about 179 or no 179. Sparge temps about 2 gallons, so I took the volume reading about 4.75 gallons runoff, which is kind of impressive in my opinion, but we still got those full Amarillo hops just chilling in here. So this is going to be freaking good. And then we'll have the runoff after I sparge out, and we'll be ready for the Centennial, which will be my bittering hop for this. Yeah, this is going to be a dirty runoff into my fermenter, so there's a lot of whole hops going in the recipe, but I'm not really upset. I'm going to use my auto siphon for this one to get these into my fermenter, so everything should go pretty good. Sparge boil off right now. I only hit like 163, but whatever. Yeah, I undershot my gravity by a little bit, but I boiled over and I lost a little bit of hops, but whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm about to throw my bittering addition in, and we'll be good for another 45 minutes. So yeah, everything. I think I hit about 1055. I added a little bit of DME. Maybe I wanted to hit 1070 with this beer, so we should hit the 1070. I hope so. A little bit of steam on the camera, whatever. Sweet. So yeah, we're not cooling, and I haven't really paying attention of how much video I'm taking, but whatever. So I had Amarillo and Cascade 1 ounce each at 15 minutes, and then Amarillo and Cascade 1 ounce each at around maybe 2 minutes. I don't know. I forgot to set my timer again, so who cares, because I know that I got enough bittering with the first Wort hop anyway. So we're going to cool this down, 75 or 70 or whatever, and then we're going to pitch that US 05 that I have put into a water bottle for sanitation purposes. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I've never had a problem in the past, so let's do this. Get this stuff finished up. Sweet. We're finally back in my apartment and stuff. I had a lot of full hops in this batch, and as a result, I had ended up with about 4.5 gallons in primary, which is kind of disappointing, but I really don't care at this point because it's a little late. But next time I use a lot of full hops, I'm going to have to bump up the amount of brew that I make. I ended up with 1070, nailed it with the DME additions, and I tried to use the auto siphon to siphon it into the fermenter, and there were so many goddamn hops in there that it was just not going to work, and I'm probably going to have to clean the fuck out of my auto siphon now, because it's just not working at all. So I used a strainer that I sanitized, and funny enough that I pressed out the hops, and then the damn strainer fell into the fermenter, and then I had to fish it out. So with all that said and done, I'm gonna be fucking impressed if it's not infected. But it's probably not infected, so we'll see how it goes. Whatever. We'll be fermenting in the next 10 hours. Sweet. Yeah, we got clogged up on brewing, and I really paid for it because there's a good half gallon of true blosses here, and I have some whole hops sitting in there too, so I'll have to use a hop bag or something next time. It's a pity. Well, I already put it in my keezer, so I'm ready to clean up now after I transferred to secondary, and I'll put whole hops on it tomorrow after it clears out or whatever. So yeah, that's about it. So I dry hopped this yesterday, and I got about maybe 4 gallons if I'm lucky, unfortunately, but that just means I'm going to brew another one soon. Well, another type of beer anyway. These look absolutely beautiful, these whole hops here. Just awesome. Yeah, I don't know if they're all going to soak up the beer, but it'll be enough for the fact that I don't really have a full frickin' 5 gallons, so it's good enough for me. It's gonna taste good. I still haven't tasted it because I took my final gravity with my refractometer and the correction calculator in Beersmith, and it said it was 1016, so that's pretty freaking cool. The 1050 mash definitely worked. It'll probably come out a tad bit lower than 1016, but we'll see. Looking forward to trying this one in about a week. Well, the wort at least, or the beer, uncarbonated. But yeah, gonna bottle it probably Sunday. Cool. Well, it's been nearly a week and a half since I threw yeast on it, so I think it's about time I finish this video up. When I pitched the yeast, it actually took a lot longer than I thought it was gonna take. I lost a little bit of the granules when I very sloppily opened the yeast sack satchel, but other than that, it went good, and it still didn't get infected. It looks pretty clean to me, and it really goes to show that my sanitation is almost anal, but I really don't care because it's been working, so I guess that's something to be proud about. I still haven't really had an infected batch, so things are going pretty good, and Star San is freaking awesome, and I'm probably going to use that forever now, because originally I was using the one-step oxygenated sanitizer stuff. I still use that for bottling because it gets real messy when you bottle with the Star San, because I use a venator, so but actually I did that. I had to do it for my last bottling of the porter, which I'll be posting a video of soon about the tasting, but I had to use that because the hot water heater broke or something, and I've only found that it starts bubbling when you use hot water to activate it, so I had to use Star San to bottle, and it was real foamy in there, so, but it turned out great, and you know, I'm not really worried about Star San because it's one-step action. So other than that, ended at 1016, and I put all those hops in there, and definitely going to use more wort next time I use whole hops. Should be soon, something. We'll see. I've been using Antonum hops. They're not in my shop currently, but they will be when the hop harvest comes around, so I'll probably use those. I was planning on doing some kind of red ale or IPA with those, so we'll see what happens. My next brew, I've been thinking about doing a Belgian Pale Ale. It is summertime and all, and I haven't done a Belgian yet, and I have a keezer for perfect fermentation action, so I'm probably going to do a Belgian Pale Ale next. So yeah, I think that's about it. All grain brewing is fantastic, and I'm actually thinking about kegging soon. Not sure when it's going to be. I've been looking online, and I'm probably going to start off with like a picnic tap thing at first, and then I'll upgrade to the tower or whatever. I've been thinking, because I have a college fridge at home at my parents' house that is not doing anything right now, and if I can figure out, it's got the coils that dip down for the freezer, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to convert that, but I can certainly put kegs in there with picnic taps, so that could be a first step. And I know I can get kegs around here for about $40–50 at a couple local homebrew stores. And I know Adventures at Homebrewing is maybe a half hour away or an hour away, and I know for a fact that they have kegs because they sell them online at pretty good prices, so I could start there as well.
And so that's about it. I've been drinking a lot of the brown ale. It's freaking delicious. And I've been drinking the port. It's been good for about 1 to 2 weeks. So yeah, can't wait to bottle this one. And I'm thinking about brewing on the 4th of July for that Belgian Pale Ale, but we'll see. It may be the weekend after that. Whatever. So till next time. Cheers.